Hello, my crafty friends. Look at all of this crafty goodness. Your next stamp is having a new release, and I'm going to share everything with you in this video today. So let's just jump right in. I'm going to go by size, and the first of the smaller stamp sets is called Grand Slam. Really cute little images. There are coordinating dies also available, and I have added them to a scrap of a magnetic sheet. The sentiments on this one are, hope your day is a grand slam or home run. You are number one, and happy birthday, Slugger. So this will be a fun stamp set. Now here is wonky stitched ovals. The design team was excited about this one. Now they are connected, so you can snip those apart, and that gives you the ability to add either all three or just one or two or more windows to the front of your card. Now these come with a stitching line on the outside of the cut line, which is wonderful. When you die cut your window, you have your fall away piece, and the remaining window has a lovely stitched outline on it. So this will work wonderfully on mini slimline cards, A2 size cards, and you can stack them or spread them apart, and they will also work on slimline cards. And another small one is glow with the flow. How fun is that? So the lava lamp and the peace sign. Another year older, just glow with the flow. I love you so much. Thank you. Sending you peace and love. That is a sentiment that you can just use on Happy Mail, or I think that is something all year round. Happy birthday. And of course, there are coordinating dies available for purchase separately. I've added mine to a little strip of magnet, and you can see that it will also die cut these 4 openings in the peace sign. I'm picturing coloring the lamp itself with some neon markers. I think it's going to be lots of fun. And now we have our barn die set. So here I've attached it to a magnet sheet, and I haven't snipped them apart yet because I just wanted to get on with this video so I could show you what was coming, and then I can start to play and have some cards to share at the end of the video. So this is a standalone die set. Wonderful little barn. It even has the weather vane and a little hay bale to sit in the window. Because the roof is separate from the barn itself, you can do the roof in a separate color. You can die cut the barn from red or from wood green. And then if you choose traditional red and white, you can do the roof in white and the windows in white. It's going to be lots of fun as a standalone die set, but there is a stamp set coming that goes with this. So I'm going to put this to the side so I can show you when we get to that stamp set. Now we have Tea Time Shaker tag images. So we have the to and from, perfect to add to a tag. And then look at all of these. There's some cute little florals, there's presents, some cute birds, a chameleon. This hanging cat just makes me happy. And there are coordinating dies available also. And I've added one here to a magnetic sheet. So this one also has a standalone die set that's going to go with it, and I'll share that as we move along. Next up are 2 die sets for mini slimline cards. Oh, I'm so excited. If you follow me, you know that I have been making a lot of mini slimline cards lately. So this panel has a stitched border, and it cuts all of these stars away. After you die cut it, you can back it with glittered cardstock. You can make it into a shaker, save all of the stars that fall away. They can be used for embellishing. They can be used inside shaker cards. This is going to be a fun one. And of course, it works so well for masculine cards as well. And scenes. This is going to be a very versatile set. And mini slim stitched panels. So graduating sizes to fit perfectly and layer on your mini slimline cards. They can be vertical or horizontal. You can use some of these smaller ones as sentiment strips on A2 sized cards. And you can see, while I've added mine to a magnet sheet, I haven't cut mine apart yet. If you watched our last new release video, there were some slimline stitched panel dies released. And I showed how I ran them through various colors of cardstock, and I just inlaid them puzzle styled, a whole bunch of colors together. And I want to do that with this one as well, and I will have some of those to share at the end of the video so you can see what I mean. And while you can certainly use that technique after you have snipped the dies apart, it's easier to do it when there's all attached together. So that will be the first thing I do when I go to play with the new release. Now look at this. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Tea Time Shaker die set. So it makes 2 shakers, a teapot, and a teacup. These dies go together. I've added mine here to a magnetic sheet. And then these little images coordinate with it. These can be tags, they can be card front elements. You can have more than one on a card. You can cut them out of patterned paper because this piece would fall away. You could then add a different pattern inside if you didn't want to make a shaker card. And I love the shape of this teapot itself. Oh, I'm excited and I cannot wait to play with that one as well. Next up is Unicorn Dreams. Look at this sleeping unicorn on the moon. How sweet is that? And we have another happy little unicorn here, and I can't wait to color that one up with rainbow colors. The sentiments are, may all your dreams come true. Wishing you a magical day, always and forever. Dream in a beautiful, bold font that will show up amazingly if you emboss it in a metallic or even a sparkle, or use water-based markers and color each letter a different color of a rainbow. I haven't seen too many big bold images like that, so that's going to be fun. And the final sentiment is thank you for believing in me. And then there's also the sprinkling of stars and a die set that's available for purchase separately, which cuts out the dream, the sitting unicorn, the sleeping unicorn in the moon, and the stars. I have not cut mine apart yet, but I did add it to a magnetic sheet. We have 2 granddaughters, one is 10, one is 4, and both of them would love this stamp set. This would make a lovely baby girl card, so some fun things coming up with that one. And now we're into the taller stamp sets, and unfortunately my bags are very crinkly, so I'm going to try not to move them around too much. But look at this home stretch. I was a fan of Your Next Stamp and a customer long before I was on their design team. I love their images. I love how happy and cheerful they are, and they have so much character, and they're different than anything that's out there. And this set is no exception. And look at all of the sentiments that come included. Now, these images are perfect for slimline and mini slimline cards. So if that's what you are wanting to be making these days, we've got you covered. But they will also work on A2 because I know not everyone wants to change card sizes. The sentiments are, it took a long time to send this card. I look up to you. You are amazing. Hold your head high. It's not a stretch to say you're marvelous. Home stretch. You've got this. You're head and shoulders above the rest. This calls for a happy dance. Yippee! And your kindness is appreciated, as well as sorry I'm late. Now there are coordinating dies available for purchase separately that cut out the 3 main characters and the balloon. Here I've added mine to a magnetic sheet. So this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to play with it. And now we have Cool Cactus. It's hard to pick a favorite, but I tell you, this is probably going to be the first one I play with. This set just makes me happy. So the sentiments are, hug me. You're a cool cactus. You're looking sharp. You're a fan cactus. There's a musical note, and I hope your birthday is on point. Now there are coordinating dies that are also available for purchase separately, and they even cut out that little word bubble. And I have added mine to a magnetic sheet here. And finally, there is Farmtastic. So that is the stamp set that I was talking about that goes with the barn die set. So these will work really, really well together. And this set. So we have a hen and a rooster and chicks, a funny cow. We have happy pigs in a puddle, a pony with apples in her basket, and a cat popping out of a hay bale with the little mouse peeking up, and a pitchfork. And the sentiments are simply snout standing, utterly wonderful. Hey, just checking in on you, and you are. So you are utterly wonderful, or you are simply snout standing. Just a really fun stamp set that looks like it will have easy coloring, and I think it's going to be lots of fun as well. So I am going to stand these ones up because the packaging is so noisy. I actually had to do this video a second time. But another look at the new release. There is so much in this release that's going to be fun. I think there's something for everyone. And I am going to get to work and have some card samples to share at the end of this video. At the time I'm filming this, we don't have a release date yet. COVID is still causing shipping delays, so we need to make sure that the whole design team gets their packages and has time to create. But there will be sneak peeks and prizes and lots of inspiration using this amazing new release at your next stamp. So here is one of the cards that I made with the new release. This has already been shared as a sneak peek. It is a mini Slimline card, folded. It is 3 1/4 by 6 1/4 inches, and it fits in a number 8 envelope for mailing. I used these cool cactus stamps and coordinating die set, and you'll notice at my background that I did use the mini slim stitched panel dies, but there are several different colors and papers included in that card. Earlier I had said when I got the die set and they were all connected, I wanted to run them through some different colors and make some colorful backgrounds. And it cuts as a single piece. So a single pass through your machine and you get all of these pieces. So here you can see that I die cut it from 2 different patterned papers. Now this largest die in the package covers the front of a mini Slimline card. And because I ran it through with 2 different papers, I got 2 backgrounds. So this one I can put aside for another day. And this one I used for my card front. So that is that card. And here's a couple more backgrounds that I made. This one I ran it through 3 times, once with pink cardstock, once with this floral paper, and once with the chevron. I adhered each of the panels just to white printer paper. What I like about them is you get all the color, you get all the detail of the stitched layers, but they're completely flat. It's no more weight than it would be if it was a cardstock layer. And then the final 2 that I used, again, I ran it through 2 times. Both of these are full mini Slimline sized at 3 1/4 by 6 1/4. And it'll be fun to use these to make some fun mini Slimline cards. And next up is another mini Slimline card. Again, it is 6 1/4 by 3 1/4 and fits in that number 8 envelope. And this card uses the wonky stitched ovals, and you can see I kept the fall away pieces from the pattern paper because I may want them to fit into the windows on another card. So there's the wonky stitched ovals, and the dog is from Home Stretch. And of course there are coordinating dies that will also be available. I think this one will be really fun to do in a vertical format and have the giraffe peeking through the windows. I think that'll be lots of fun. Probably the next one, the next card that I will make with that fun stamp set. I had talked about being excited about the Tea Time Shaker die set along with the Tea Time Shaker tag images. And so I did make a couple. Here is the little teacup. And there's just some pretty little filler in there. I did the teapot out of the same patterned paper, and so that finished on a mini Slimline card. I will be sharing that next week on the Your Next Stamp blog. And here is another one that I made with the teapot. I hope you enjoyed seeing some sneak peeks and ways to use some of the new release. I will have all the information on the release down below. I'm not going to put it in the video here in case it ends up changing, so that way you'll be up to date with the description box. If you enjoyed my video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. And that's it for me today.